Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jasmine, and welcome to another weekly weigh-in vlog. For any of you who might be new here, I have been on a weight loss journey since January 1st of 2024, and I am currently down right around 100 and almost 120 pounds. I have been on the compounded GLP-1 medication TIRZEPATIDE for the entirety of my journey as well. I do my weigh-ins and my injections on Thursdays. So today is Thursday, February the 13th. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into the weigh-in. So last Thursday was February the 6th. I had weighed in at 226.4. This morning I weighed in at 224. That brings my weekly total loss to 2.4 pounds and my overall weight loss to 119.8. We are 0.2 pounds away from hitting 120 down, and that is phenomenal. As far as my weekly weight loss, I'm really pleased with the 2.4 pounds. I think last week I had gained a little bit, so I'm happy to see we are going in the right direction again. I'm gonna grab my calendar so I can go over my symptoms for the week, because I have been trying to be better about actually writing them down when they on the days that they happen. So for Friday, February the 7th, I had a massive headache, and I wrote down positional headache. So I do remember this day. It was really in the evening. I noticed I had like the onset of just a really bad headache, and it was weird because it was like whenever I would go from a laying to a sitting position, it would get worse. And I did look it up, and apparently that's called like orthostatic headache, or some people call it positional headaches, but it said one of the like main causes of it is a cerebral spinal fluid leakage, which I don't know why I would be having that, but yeah, it was kind of bizarre, and it lasted for a couple days. Like even the next day I was still having a headache. It did eventually go away, but I just don't know what brought that on. For Saturday, February the 8th, I wrote down I was having some constipation, abdominal cramping, and lower back pain. And the lower back pain, I don't know, that might have been related to the constipation. And then just like abdominal cramping, I felt like I was like, this is TMI, I felt like I was having like period cramps, but I have not started my cycle yet. So yeah, I'm not really sure what that was about, but it just felt like, you know, just kind of that feeling like my ovaries are hurting, if that makes sense. On Tuesday, February the 11th, I wrote down that I had some nausea in the morning, and I also woke up with some pretty intense hunger pains, which I don't feel like I've had those in a while. I talked about this in my last weigh-in video, but I did increase my dose of TIRZEPATIDE. This past week, I increased it from, I was taking 8. I am now taking 9 milligrams. And so I was kind of surprised that I was having hunger pains, but of course Tuesday is already like getting close to Thursday. And I would say right around the halfway mark is when the medicine is like only working at half capacity. So I guess that kind of makes sense, but that was all the symptoms that I wrote down for this week. Getting into non-scale victories. So this past week, I had to go out and get an outfit for a job interview that I had, which actually had that interview yesterday, and I did make a little video recapping that situation, but I went to Target to look for an outfit. Mind you, I have not shopped at Target for clothes since I was probably like a toddler. I'm kidding, but I really, in general, I've never been able to find clothes that fit me at Target, at least not in store. At my heaviest, I was anywhere from a 3 to 4X, and Target, from what I can tell, most places carry up to a 3X, and it's like a minimal selection. So anyways, though, we went in, and I was very, very surprised that I actually was able to find an outfit that fit me, and I will even show you guys. So I got this skirt, and It's just like a plain skirt. Honestly, I have no sense of style, I feel like, and I don't even know what to wear to like a professional job interview, so this was a stretch. But I got this like pleated pink long skirt, and it is actually an XL. Your girl fit into an XL, and there's even like a lot of room, and granted it's got, you know, the stretchiness to it, but hey, I used to be rocking like a 3X bottom. Okay, so that is pretty. I was surprised. I actually had gotten, I think, a 2X one, and I had to size down into the XL size. And then I also found this cute shirt. This is in a 2X or a double XL, and I will say this shirt is a little bit loose on me. Actually, when I wore it, it was kind of falling off my shoulders a little bit, so I feel like I probably could have even sized down in the shirt as well. But yeah, I was just really surprised because when I was like trying stuff on, everything that I had gotten in like for bottoms like in 2X and stuff were all too big on me, and that was really cool. I did try on a pair of jeans, which I haven't gone jean shopping since I went to American Eagle, and I had made a vlog about that like a couple months back, and I was fitting into an 18 at American Eagle. I did try on a pair of like, they weren't jeans, they were slacks really, but they were size 16, and those fit. So I guess I'm officially into a size 16 pants. But yeah, it was just really cool to be able to just kind of go in and find clothes in store without a problem. Like, that's been something I have not been able to do in such a long time. I kind of forgot what it felt like to shop in normal straight size clothing stores. But yeah, that was my non-skill victory for the week. So one thing I wanted to talk about a little bit in this video, for any of you who do not follow me over on TikTok, I had a little bit of a viral moment this past weekend. It was Sunday, I believe. I had posted a TikTok, and I'll see if I can actually insert it here just so y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, okay, but I am so jealous of the girls who lose like 50, 100 pounds, and they go from looking huge to looking like a completely different person. I have lost 117 pounds now, and I feel like I still look like a sack of potatoes. Like, I know that I still have a lot of weight to lose. Like, I still need to lose probably at least another 90 to 100 pounds. And it just really sucks because I feel like, yeah, I've come so far, but I don't feel like I see it on most days. And like, there are some girls, I see their before and afters, like even there are some girls that lose like 50 pounds and they just look like a completely different person. And I just feel like, when is it gonna be my turn? Like, when is it gonna be my turn? Basically, that video kind of blew up, and currently it's got like over 6 million views, which is like by all accounts crazy for me as just a tiny content creator. Like, I was genuinely surprised that it did that well. I guess a lot of people must have just resonated with it or found it interesting, and so I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit though. And I just want to make it clear that I was not trying to be serious in this video. Like, it was kind of meant to be a little bit satire-ish. I mean, obviously there's some truth to every satire, I feel like, but I was by no means trying to come across as like genuinely upset. I feel like some people maybe didn't catch that, but I basically just talked about how I am jealous of girls who lose like anywhere from like 50 to maybe 100 pounds, you know, a smaller amount of weight, and then they look like just a completely different person. As somebody who has lost almost 120 pounds, and you know, that I still feel like I look, I said like a sack of potatoes, but I mean, I was joking. I feel like I still look bigger, I guess is what I was meaning. And to be honest, like, I do feel like I deal with some body dysmorphia on a lot of days, and I feel like that's something a lot of people probably deal with, especially people who do lose a significant amount of weight, like 100, 200 pounds. I've even seen some people say they lost like 300 pounds. Like, that's insane. And so I can totally relate to, yeah, how even though you go on this dramatic life changing journey and you lose the weight and you look like a completely different person, it can be hard to see it at times because you are with yourself every day, you see yourself every day, and so the small incremental changes are not super apparent. And I realized that, and I had a lot of people, you know, pointing that out to me and stuff, and I do appreciate it. Like, there was so many kind comments and so many people stitched the video and just were really encouraging, and that was so, it was really sweet. I feel like a lot of people maybe also just kind of resonated with the video themselves and like maybe have some deep-rooted similar feelings, even though it's not something that maybe we talk about a lot on weight loss journeys. And I will say, as far as comparing myself to others, I wasn't meaning to come across that way in the video. I can see why maybe some people took it that way, that I was comparing myself to these other people, but I have talked about it a lot even here on my YouTube channel about how I really don't recommend comparing your weight loss journey to anyone else's, because obviously we are all different and there is no comparison. So, you know, I do know that, and I appreciate the people who have pointed it out to me and really wanted me to know that. But I just thought it was really interesting how that video got such a huge response, and it also got me like a ton of new followers on TikTok, which if you are here from TikTok, hi, welcome, thank you for coming over. I feel like, I don't know why, but it is really difficult to like get people to follow you from one platform to another. At least for me, I have found it's difficult. Like, I try, like, I post my YouTube thumbnails in my stories and stuff, and yeah, that's a side note, but I just kind of wanted to talk about that though, because that's been crazy. My phone has literally not stopped like getting notifications since Sunday, so, and it's Thursday. But yeah, I am very grateful though, because I've gotten so many like DMs from people just asking me questions and just wanting like motivation really for their own journeys. And I feel like getting that kind of response from people and getting people, you know, asking for my help and stuff, like, it really kind of put something in a perspective for me, and that is that I genuinely love helping other people on their weight loss journeys. I feel like that is part of why I started documenting my journey, is because I wanted to be able to put something out there, not just for myself, but also so that other people can see it and relate to it. And in the past, before I ever started making my own YouTube videos, you know, the many times in over the years that I have tried and failed to lose weight, I have always sought out other like weight loss content creators who, you know, had been successful, because their stories would inspire me. And I feel like that is, like I said, just something that I hope to do for other people, and that really brings me joy. And so I really love it whenever people message me and are just like, you know, you inspire me. It's like, it makes me feel good. But other than that, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We are going to do an emoji for the week. So for our emoji this week, we are going to do the little love note letter in honor of Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow. So happy Valentine's Day. And yeah, other than that though, guys, I genuinely appreciate y'all for watching as always, and I will see y'all in my next one.